Taking another look at another distro. On the suggestion of an acquaintance, take a look at Fedora 23 Beta XFCE Spin. So let's get started. Set up the VM for it and see what happens. Just tweak some settings as I usually do. Some CPUs give us the best chance of success here. One more thing to do. Now, confession about Fedora. Um, I tried it once, I guess maybe back Fedora 6 or 7, um, and then quickly stopped using it. Didn't really suit me. So let's see what happens here. So this is kind of that modern trend of using a live image to get started. I guess that's nice, lets you test it out. Fedora has a bunch of spins. Picked FCE because maybe it's a little bit lighter weight. We'll see. Um, this modern trend of hiding boot messages is pretty annoying. Um, and of course, we've got the slow video drivers here. Okay, so live CD. Let's take a look and see what's on. Let me switch to scale mode. This will probably screw up the aspect ratio, but we'll see what happens here. Oh yeah, that's that's too screwed up aspect ratio. We'll not stick with that. Um, yeah, this is slow. Let's see. No Elvis. No GCC. We do at least get a Pearl. 522, not bad. Um, what else can we look at? So the live CD gives you no editors um, of any note. You probably get Vim. You don't even get Vim? Okay, you get VI not linked to Vim. That's kind of annoying. Well, let's take a look at the kernel version. Oh, this thing is slow. I gave it 4 gigs and 4 cores. And if you see some of my other stuff using the same methodology here, so running in VirtualBox, didn't see this behavior with Slackware, any of the BSDs, the open, the Illumos type thing. Maybe this will reveal something. So it's kernel 4.2, and of course, being Red Hat, they threw Red Hat-ish. It's probably somewhat different. But I do see an icon here to install to hard drive. So we'll go and follow this along. I do apologize for the small screen here. Um, I don't really feel like messing with it to try to get it the correct resolution, if that's even possible here. I don't know. It's a VirtualBox, and without the guest editions, I don't know what'll work. So, okay, pre-release, that's fine. English. To quote Dave Jones, this is slow as a wet wig. Ridiculous. I think he's saying wig. I don't know. Accents. I guess we'll take their automatic partitioning just out of sheer laziness. We'll see what file system they use. And that was one of the things with SUSE is it used the B tree FS. We'll see if they do something a little different here. just create ourselves a user. And this I sort of like that, oh, you get to create a user. But this has been in Red Hat Enterprise for a while. That while it's doing its thing, that you can do this stuff. My gripe is, where's the text mode installer? What if you just wanted live CD in text mode, so it wasn't incredibly slow? You just needed to do something actually useful. And so the live image here. So this is x64 with the XFCE, I guess it's spin. It's about a gig, so won't fit on a CD. You know, who doesn't have a 2 gig memory stick these days? And of course onto a DVD. So for just 1 gig of stuff, it seems to be chugging along pretty slowly. We'll see how it goes here. Sorry, I had to adjust the microphone a little bit. Um, yeah, not terribly speedy. Not terribly speedy. Um, so far, I don't like it compared to Slackware. I mean, again, that's what I would consider the pinnacle. That's what I use, right? So obviously, I like it. But even something like OpenSUSE, pretty slick compared to this. Um, there's no detail, nothing. I mean, even the what Red Hat Enterprise 7 at least tells you what it's doing down there in the scroll. So some problems. Um, it's nice, I guess, that they give you these their own advertisements down there. But it's just moving slowly. See if I can see if I can change the resolution here. Now, VirtualBox. Presumably on real hardware that would work better, and you could actually get native resolution. Wonder what driver they're using. I don't know, maybe VESA or something. But it's pretty slow. So again, looking at this is going to install about a gig of stuff. The full Slackware installs over 8 gigs now, I think. So I think this is taking probably about an eighth the time. Um, just a little griping about it. What else don't I like so far? I don't know. Seeing as I just did some actual installs for work of Red Hat Enterprise 7, well, I should say Scientific Linux 7, the preferred of the free Red Hat clones. Uh, that was nowhere near as painful as this, and I was only giving those guys 2 cores and 2 gigs each. This has twice the capabilities, and that I used the graphical installer there just because, unlike SUSE or some of the other distros, Red Hat people can't make it obvious on the boot up screen how to get into a text mode install. So that's more of a general Red Hat gripe. Um, I'm sure a lot of people watching this will probably say, "This is very critical. I don't know what I'm talking about." Again, to each their own. These are my opinions only. Um, but this is taking a while for a gig image. Didn't let me pick what software I wanted. Okay, it's moved on to the bootloader. And it's taking. Sorry about the dead air. I'm I'm feeling the flow here of Fedora that it's taken now 25, 30 seconds to generate the RAM file system. One wonders what they're doing. What is in their post-installation script? Let's let's reboot this thing and see. Uh, Thank goodness I didn't choose the KDE version. I gotta reset that. Got the disk in there. Okay, so grub, you get a rescue option. Again, why no boot messages? Doesn't make much sense to me. So you only get XFC. Let's see what's going on here. Okay, well, looks like we're gonna need to put the guest editions in here. So let me. Ooh, that's slow. So really, if you're in virtualization, really you'd hope this would be faster. But let's see. Um, Boy, this is slow. What is VM Tools Daemon? Oh, no. No, so it's not doing the VirtualBox graphics. I don't know if they've done something weird with the virtualization, but let's get the guest editions in here. Okay, so obviously you can't build things. No compiler. Why you would have a Unix or Unix-like system without a C compiler is beyond me. Um, oh, let's see. Well, so far looking at these betas, this compares very, very unfavorably to OpenSUSE. Let's see if I can log out and log back in to get the graphics drivers working. Bad password there. Yeah, I know. Wouldn't let me build things. Yeah, yeah, that's not normal. So, let's see. Oh, this is slow. Yeah, I'm sorry. This is not me. Okay, so Yum's deprecated. DNF instead. Oh, this is painful. Now, again, if you watch some of my seen some of my other videos using the same methodology here, tunneled X session should be fine. I'm on a 1 gig network here. This is just insanely slow. I don't know what they're doing. Be interesting. Maybe I'll try this on some real hardware if I ever get a chance. But I don't feel like messing around with dual booting anything, and that'll make it difficult to screencast this. So whatever the VM tools daemon is not playing nice and eating up all the CPU. This is really really annoying. Um, Yeah. Um, I don't know what they've done, but at least under VirtualBox, this is broken. Broken's maybe too strong of a word, but it's not working as it should. So we could go through, and as we have on this channel, SUSE, Slackware, Triplex, um, NetBSD, OpenBSD. We could do FreeBSD. All these things would work just fine with this setup. VirtualBox, running on an AMD, it's not complicated. And SUSE even said, hey, you're running in a virtualized environment. We've detected it. We went ahead and installed the guest editions for you. Seems logical. And this, I don't know if this is my network or Fedora's repository, but 20K a second. Well, I guess to wrap this up, because this is, I'm sure, the most riveting watching ever. Let's see what's going on. Okay, no Jed, no Elvis, no Emacs. So they have a gig worth of stuff. Let's see. We'll at least tell you what the default file system in their default partitioning is. Okay, so it creates a boot file system. Boot and root is it. And obviously swap. And extended 4. Okay, so at least that's pretty reasonable. But, yeah. Well, this has frustrated me far too much. I'm going to have to stop right now. Um, and try to do something different to relax. I'm sorry if you were expecting a more thorough review, but maybe they'll fix it by the time Fedora 23 comes out fully. Um, but I would say this isn't very good. Uh, and again, maybe it's my own special case that I'm here on VirtualBox instead of real hardware. But what OS is developed in the modern day without the expectation that it will be virtualized? And VirtualBox, well, maybe not as big a player as VMware in the commercial world, um, or as things like KVM or Zen in the you know in the Linuxy world, for lack of a better term. It should at least play nice with VirtualBox. It is one of the, say, the top 5 virtualizations, and certainly one of the big desktop style ones. Um, so yeah, so this is incredibly painful. Sorry you had to sit through this, but and feel free to put your thumbs down on this video. I mean, no, really don't give thumbs down unless you really didn't like the content. But I'm giving Fedora 23 beta all the thumbs down, um, because this is. Did they not test it? I don't know. Um, I don't know. But like I say, if you're concerned, check out some of the other videos on here. You can see the methodology. No issues there. Yeah, maybe the graphics are a little slow on an X session, a remote X session, but it's not going to be like this. Look, it's just hung trying to get stuff out of the repository. Well, thanks for sharing this pain with me, and leave me a note if I'm doing something wrong. Drop a note in the comments. Otherwise, maybe we'll check back Fedora 23 if it matures.